This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin. Shall we begin? Let's begin. Let's begin. In today's world of technology, supply shortages, fuel shortages, and war, now more than ever is the time to prepare. Throughout human history, over 1 billion people have died from disease that would have been cured by everyday antibiotics. Over 99% of Americans do not have a supply of emergency antibiotics. Over 98% of antibiotics are produced overseas. The chance that that antibiotic supply chain could be interrupted at some point is 100%. If that were to happen, experts predict that local pharmacies would run out of antibiotics in a few weeks. The time to prepare is now. Every home needs to purchase a Jace case. If we got your attention, visit our website today at jacemedical.com/Infantry Outdoors. Be sure to use promo code Infantry10 for 10% off your order. Be prepared with Jace Case.
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code INFANTRY to unlock more savings.
My name is DJ Infantry, and I am legally blind. My passion for the outdoors has taken me to some amazing places, and I have done some incredible things, all with one mission in mind: to inspire you to get outdoors.
Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome to Infantry Outdoors.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for your DJ. He's lost his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for has arrived. It's now time to prepare your mind and your body for
Explosive entertainment. Welcome to tonight's entertainment.
That's right. Welcome, everybody, to Friday night on Infantry Outdoors Live. Yours truly, the Infantry, doing what we do each and every Friday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on YouTube and Facebook Live. So whichever platform you are joining us on, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so great to have you. Reaching out to my brother, Joe. What's going on, Joe? You made it, my brother. Joe is the greatest supporter on YouTube. I'm a hands down tell y'all that. Like, if I quit or if I continue on for anything in the world on YouTube, if I ever want to quit, I'm going to do it for Joe Morgan. What's going on? Unique Prepping, Zach's in the building. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Yeah, welcome to the program. Welcome to the new stuff I got going on. As you see, new intros, new things popping up, new backgrounds, just to have fun on a Friday night, and that's what it's going to be all about. Hold on a second. I got to set some things up. Infantry's been doing some stuff in the off time. So I hope you guys have had a good one. Hope you're having a great one. And I hope that your weekend goes even better. Joe, I hope Dad and everybody is doing great. And my brother Zach, I know you're doing good, brother. Good to see you. Tonight we're going to be talking about, it is still National Preparedness Month for the rest of this month. So this is pretty much, I'm just going to touch on this one. And after tonight, this will be it for prepping for this month, I promise. I know it's been a lot of prepping, but that's pretty much all that's out there in the world right now is just get ready. You don't know. Look what happened, and nobody knew, and nobody could do nothing about it. So food for thought for future, okay? But tonight, I've actually done some work, and your boy has gone up on I have some stuff to show you tonight. Zach, you're going to want to stick around. Don't go clicking off the stream, okay? I did homework tonight. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are so glad. I'm kind of just waiting to see if everybody or anybody new is coming in. And with that said, if you are new here, please hit that bell. And don't forget to become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss anything. We do Trapping Tuesdays on Tuesdays. We do a program on Wednesdays sometimes when I have time. I'm getting ready to do more stuff on that program, I promise. And with that said, hold on here. There's too many things I have to control nowadays. So we're going to have fun tonight talking about prepping for the disabled. All right. And what does that mean? That means you may have a different situation than everybody else. Now, we've talked about prepping, about general prepping for the general person. Now, everything still applies. All right. But hold on a second. Let me check the chat here. I got this nice, big, beautiful chat now so I can see what's going on. We doing okay. Found out the little has nap, he does much better. Hey, listen, brother. Listen, you hear me, bro? After a nap, I do better. Joe, man. Come on. What's up? What's up? What's up, Bash? Good to see you, brother. I think we all do better after a nap. What you talking about? Hell, I sat down on the couch today. I've been working on the go-kart. We caught another coon, so I've been skinning it and dealing with that all day. Family, let me tell you something. It has been a trip trying to do all of this. And then I sit down, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to take 5 minutes and sit here and watch a video. And sure as hell, I fell asleep. Vash, how was your week, fam? Hope you had a great one. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up as always when you come in. And for anybody new, please consider subscribing. We got a lot on the program. And tonight we're going to be talking about a lot, man. Well, not a lot. Again, it's general prepping. But I did find a resource, Zach, that I wanted to... Zach, if you're still here, type something. I found a resource that you can use on the channel to help when we do this stuff. So... hope you guys enjoy the new vibes. I got some music going now. And it's all from the YouTube library. So guess what? They can't mess with me. I just took the best of the cream of the crop. Hold on. It's true. Love the old man, but some days he want to. I know. I feel that way. I've been there, bro. I did it with my mom, and somewhat with my dad. So I know what you're going through, fam. I'm still here, but okay. So we got Unique here. Check out this guitar, man. I can't believe this is on YouTube. Yeah, that don't say Friday night. I don't know what says Friday night. Yeah, buddy. So we got the new vibes going on. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope everybody's digging what I'm putting down on a Friday night. But yeah, so I found a resource tonight, Zach. And now when I go to big screen, guys, I'm not going to be able to see the chat. Actually, wait, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I might not be able to read it, but damn it, I'll be able to see it. Damn it, baby. Been super busy for a while. Glad to chill. Nice. You liking the music, Bash? Oh, look, I got it on 2 screens. Yeah, we got to just take like a chill moment. All right, so like that, right? Gonna sit on a Friday night live stream, looking at Joe Morgan Fashion Matrix, Zach, and I think that's everybody. But we making a song off of YouTube Jam. Yeah, I didn't play it for you. All right, yeah. I forgot how much fun Friday nights can be when you can figure out how to add music to them. Hey, look, y'all, I've been a DJ a long, long time. So Anyways, let's get over into the topic of tonight. Fast is yeah, I like blues stuff. Watch the Sweet Blues Traveled live show. They broadcast here on YouTube a few weeks ago. Dude, blues is awesome. And it coming from me as a musician, as a DJ, a person who grew up in the bars with the bands, that man, just to sit there and watch them go is, you know, I could play, but I could never play that good. So, all right. So here's the dealio, guys. Tonight we're going to be talking about unique prepping, or not unique prepping, but prepping for the disabled. Let me jump over to the screen capture and show y'all what we got going on tonight. All right. So, oh wait, why did that come up? I have no idea why that screen even showed up. So let's try this again. Screen capture 2. All right. Zach, it is called, see, the nice part is now y'all can't see how close I have to see to the screen. Ready.gov. Okay. Now, when you go into ready.gov, as you can see, there's many resources here available to people, such as hang on. Where's the pointer, infantry? Where's the pointer? All right, so the pointer is right here. All right, so we start there, and when you click down, these are the type of emergencies that that you can research about. And what you'll find as you go into this, and you can reference any of these articles, and I want to watch this video with you guys too. But what you'll find here is a kind of a theme. You need to know where you live. Okay. You need to know what natural disasters or what types of disasters are potential for your region, area, and type of lifestyle. Okay. Then you come over here to what we're going to talk about, making a plan. Okay. Now, when you click on this, make a plan, this is the part that I liked. As we scroll down, low cost prepping. Okay. So we can do a night on low cost prepping. And then individuals with disabilities is what we're going to talk about tonight, boys and girls. Now, again, this all applies to normal people as well. However, if you're disabled, there are certain things that we have to do. Now, again, I want to watch this video with you guys. I don't know if I can make it full screen. But yeah, let's watch the video. Actually, let me check the chat real quick. I find it funny since the 50s average recommended food storage went from 3 months to 3. Hey, listen. Coming from a boy who's ridden out all the Florida hurricanes since I was 1979, okay? Andrew included. We have never gone by what you're ever told, okay? What you're going to go by is what you feel safe is a safe amount for you to either get out, pack in, get help. Okay, and we're going to talk about that in a few. But that's a very good comment, Joe. And that's why I love having Joe here, because Joe has some very good comments. And if anybody's new here, please feel free to chime in. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors Live. Your blind host, Infantry, right here is trying to run multiple things at once. Studio software, a chat, and we are currently, hopefully, watching. Let me see. I can't even tell. I got so many things open, guys. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, so we're going to watch this video together, and we're going to see what happened or what this is all about. The title of it says, Personal Preparedness. I use a wheelchair. All right. Now, this may not be in your situation, but you may need to think about areas of this for your situation. So let's see. Oh, we can't make it big.
Hi, I'm Sherman Gillums.
Hi,
It
Sherman.
is everyone's role to be prepared for disasters, whether you are thinking about yourself, your family, or your community. And we all have different needs to consider when preparing. For people with disabilities, now is always the best time to prepare, so you are ready when a disaster happens. There are 4 steps you can take to be prepared for disasters. Stay informed. Know what types of disasters impact your area. Sign up for emergency alerts. pay attention to emergency broadcasts. Knowing when and how to evacuate and where to go to shelter can save your life. Make a plan. Talk with your family or roommates. Discuss how you'll evacuate or shelter in place. Decide how you'll communicate if a disaster hits when you're not home. Build a kit. Think about more than just food, water, and clothing. And people with disabilities should consider the items they use on a daily basis as well as life-sustaining items like medications or batteries for assistive devices. Also consider the needs of service or support animals. I am a wheelchair user. My plan includes communicating with my neighbors who can assist me if we need to evacuate the building. And my kit includes a small tool bag to repair any damage to my chair so I can stay mobile, and also a transfer board to help me safely move from my chair in unfamiliar environments. Lastly, get involved. Once you have your plan in place, check in with your neighbors and friends to help your community become better prepared and more resilient to disasters. If you or someone you live with has a disability, visit ready.gov/disability to learn more.
And that's what we are checking out tonight, boys and girls. Ready.gov, I guess it would be /disability. Okay. Hang on, let me jump over to the chat. Okay, that says I need to get a good bug out bag set up. I don't ever imagine needing to leave here on short notice, but needs that. Yeah, you should always have that ready. And if you have a truck, you should have a get home bag that has everything you need to get home in it. It's crazy it is to sound. I mean, basically, I would call like your truck bag like your day-to-day bag. Your day-to-day bag should have everything in it to need to get you home in your day-to-day bag. And then if you want to leave one in the truck, then you do a truck bag. And then you have a bug out bag, which is basically a bag or two, depending on how many people live in your home, that would get everything you need for that amount of people to bug out. You know, and then you, of course, you would have an in-place measure. But that's what we're going to talk about here tonight, because you need to make a plan. First thing you got to do is have a plan. You got to say, oh, crap. Here, let's go back over here and get some background music going. Boom. All right, so first thing we got to do is get a plan. Got to have a plan, Stan. If you don't have a plan, you can't do nothing, man. And the plan needs to include your neighbors. Your plan needs to include who's going to come get you, who's going to check on you. Now, what I liked about this is that the resources that they have in here are some of the things we've talked about many times on the program, which is you can reach out to your local fire department, police department, and say, hey, you know, my name is so-and-so. I live here. I'm disabled. In the event of an emergency, can you put me on one of those lists? They have lists to check on people, specifically the elderly and disabled. So keep that in mind. Get informed. That's the biggest thing. Get as much information as you can, not just from infantry, but anywhere else you can get it. Knowledge is power, boys and girls, and if you don't have knowledge, you have no power. So absorb as much power as you can and get as much knowledge in that brain of yours, because what my grandmother always said, my Oma used to tell me, what you have in your head, no one can take from you, you know, so keep that in mind as well. So make a plan. You need to make a plan of action, and you need to make a plan of sitting. You know, if you need to bug out, if you need to, we're just going to kind of briefly go through this, guys, because again, this is stuff that we've discussed before. Make a plan. And here's all the pointers. If you guys want to go back and reference this, I'll leave a link in the description. I didn't do it tonight because I found this before the live stream, but it's ready.gov. And then you go, you know, / disabilities if you want to specifically target disabilities. But again, these are things that everyone needs to do, not just people with disabilities. Get your benefits electronically. That's another thing. If you're one of the old school folks who's still getting paper check, gotta switch that over. Now that kind of sounds dumb, but at least the money's in the bank, I would say. I don't know how I feel about that one, because I'm still a cash and carry kind of person too. Any kind of thing coming up like hurricanes, I always take a bunch of money out. Because if there's no electricity, the bank ain't open. It can't do anything. Everything's electronic. So this part right here, I would say, is have money on hand and keep money where you need to keep it in a safe place, in your home, in your kit, wherever, and build a kit. Here we go, building a kit. Tips for medications, tips for people with mobility and mobility disabilities. So this website really has everything for you. Tips for people who are deaf, hard of hearing. Yeah, go ahead, infantry. English is hard, man. Tips for people who are blind or visually impaired, to have low vision. Tips for individuals with Alzheimer's and related dementias. So, I mean, the list goes on and on, and resources and the places to go find it. So, Zach, I really figured you would really like and appreciate that link that I found tonight. And it is a .gov. So, I'm free to, go out my day and use it and all that wonderful sort of stuff. So, that's the other one I use. Recreation.gov. Ready.gov, guys. So, let me come back over here to you guys. Hey. Like I used to say back on the radio, yo, wagwan. What them I do? What them I say? Infantry on the radio. Chup on the way. Big two, select the pull up. Alright, so what do we got going on in the chat? Can't stand listening to the white noise. Hold on a minute. I gotta catch up on there. Okay, I got the good bug out bag. Zach says, "Thank you, brother. You're welcome, man. Write that down, use that, and reference that as well as for your stuff. Am I the only one who's laughing when the White House has sign language?" For a minute, what got me was when I started watching Cops, and I started seeing it on Cops, and I'm like, what the hell what's going on? Then I figured it out. Can't stand listening to the White House. So I never pay much attention to the singers at the part of language. No. Joe Morgan. Imagine trying. Jay, what's going on? Happy Friday. How are you? It's very nice to have you tonight. Welcome to the program. Hey, we gotta get some, after all of that, we gotta get some more Friday vibes. Ready? Hold on. I'm gonna pick a good one here. See, I don't know half of these yet, so these are all new stuff. And believe it or not, these are all from the YouTube library. All audio in tonight's broadcast can be taken from the YouTube audio library. Content creators and more, go to the YouTube audio library. This is like the best of the stuff I could find, too. All right. Yes, sir. The facial expressions, yeah. The angry conservative. What's going on, angry conservative? Welcome to Friday night. So again, as we were talking, if you guys have any questions about disability prepping or how to help out grandma and grandpa, whatever the case may be, drop it in the comments, man. But that's pretty much all I had. I've kind of done prepping to where I'm really tired of doing prepping. Not that I'm tired of it, but I'm sure you guys get the gist of it. You can go back and watch all of the many videos we've done on it. And for the folks that are here, hey, we just chillaxing tonight, right? Got some Friday vibes going. Bum, bum. So, what y'all been up to this week? That's what I want to know. What's my chat been up to? I've been working hard on this live stream, to be honest with you. Y'all see the new stuff? Oh, you know what? Let me bring y'all up. Come on up, chat. Yeah. All right. So what y'all want to talk about tonight? My chat. And again, like I said, if you have any disability prepping questions, hit me up. I got the thing right here, the website. I always jump back on there and check it out. But I'm loving this big chat. As long as y'all just keep it moving. I don't like Restream. In my opinion, StreamYards is better. Tomato. I've used StreamYards. I've used Streamlabs OBS. I have used Restream. The only reason, God's honest truth, that I use Restream is because I multi-stream to 2 platforms at once. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook Live. And I do that for my old radio listeners in Jamaica that are hooked to me through Facebook. Now, you guys in the chat can't see the Facebook chat. I can see it when it comes up. But again, the point is that I multi-stream. And if you use Streamlabs or any of that, it costs to multi-stream. So that's the reason behind it. But there's no, everybody loves their own stuff. I'm not using, believe it or not, I'm only using Restream as the base of the platform. What you're seeing, all the graphics and everything, is coming from my OBS. I put it all together. So the only thing you're seeing Restream-wise is the broadcast. And if there's something wrong on your side, please let me know, because, I don't know what you see on your side. I don't really have any disability-related questions about being prepared. I can say that it's a chore dealing with dementia and also keeping things normal in the process. Yes, it is. I can't say I've had to do that one, Joe, but either way, man, it's not easy. And you're a big man for doing what you do. Joe Morgan, you're a good man for taking care of your parents the way you do. Yep, he is, man. He is. And let me tell you something, he is an incredible supporter. The comments that Joe leaves me sometimes is what keeps me going when I'm sitting here going, well, numbers and numbers and numbers and numbers. Joe's the guy that it reminds me what I'm doing this for, and the audience that I'm here for. And you guys too, man. You guys are here every Friday. I've always said I'll get there when I get there. I started in the middle of nowhere, little bars. Nobody's ever known my name. But now I travel and people know my name worldwide. Then that started from DJing. And I'm thankful very much to God for what I have and for this program and what we do, Angry Conservative says, hold on. I do 7 streams on StreamYards. But yeah, you pay for it. That's the only thing. You pay for it, don't you? It costs you money to stream 7 platforms because they changed it. I need to get into OBS again. Dude, if you need help, I can help you. It's stupid simple. Like I was showing Zach how stupidly simple it is. So if you need any help, give me a shout, man. If a blind guy can do it, you can do it. And one thing I'm going to recommend you guys, if you've seen the top of my chat, a lot of this is brought forth and brought together by my Stream Deck. This Stream Deck is amazing, and I only have a little one, but it enables me to go from scene to scene. Just looking at you guys, I can put my hands on here, and if you are visually impaired, the buttons are not textured, but you can feel them. They're upraised. So if I want to cut back to this scene, I can cut back to this scene. If I want to go here, if I want to do screen capture and all that, I can do that as well. But if you need help, man, or editing anything, I always tell people I have a radio and TV degree, broadcasting degree, and I've been an engineer for over 20 years. If I can help anybody, reach out. Let me know. Catch up. Bless you, Joe. Morgan, I know it doesn't. Yes, sir. Hard times here for everyone, no matter where you come from. At the end of the day, we can all make excuses and deal with the problems. That's what being prepared do. That's very true. Very true, Joe. What is a stream deck? I can't lift it up to you. Wait, maybe I can. Let me try this magic trick. No, the cable's not going to allow me to do it. It's a USB box about this big, right? With buttons on it. And hold on 1 second, guys. See, this is exactly why I put music. I'll be right back. I got to take the dog out. All right, let the dog out. All right, the wifey's got her. All right, so, the Stream Deck is basically a little box. You can get it in 5, 10, 15 button, which is the normal Stream Deck. They have the bigger Stream Deck, which has more buttons, like a keyboard size. And then they have the Stream Deck Mini, which I think is only like 6 buttons. I don't know. But you can go to Stream Deck and check it out. Man, it is. I edit using it. I open software using it. You can program it to do damn near anything you want it to do. It makes editing for me so fast because my left hand just sits on the Stream Deck. My right hand sits on the mouse. I click, I cut, copy, paste, move, transition, everything through just a click of a button. So it makes life so easy in order to edit, even to, like I said, to live stream. I'm able to flip through transitions and do everything. Now, mind you, I'm using OBS, Open Broadcast Software, the original OBS, all right? And it's set up to where all I got to do is hit that button and it goes to the scene. I can go to a source. I can set it up to do anything. You can open Google with it. I open YouTube with it. I open my email with it. It's incredible. But for my visual impairment and wanting to do what I've been broadcasting for a long time and set up studios. And before now, you would need a switcher of some kind. For me, not to have to put things on a screen and see it, because again, the more screens I put, the more I block this camera, and you guys won't be able to see. So that's one of the biggest reasons I don't have a gaming channel. I have to look too close to the screen; you wouldn't even see me. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, I've seen those. I know they are cool. It's amazing the stuff that they come up with and the product. Yeah, I'm telling you. And it's a game changer, Joe, for me. Because, again, I don't have to look at a screen. I have 15 buttons. I have 4 fingers, so there's an extra button that you don't push, but you can figure it out. I mean, it's pretty cool. Also, after you asked me that question, I emailed you. That's my personal account. Yeah, I got that. I did get that. I haven't gotten back to you because I haven't gotten into the vault. or into my safe and look. It's been kind of busy. But it's a 1950s police backup. It was made out of pot metal back in the day. I even have the 1950s police ammo that came with the gun. The problem that I have with it is if I point it this way and I cock the hammer, the chamber does not rotate. If I point it straight down at the ground and cock the hammer, the chamber will rotate like it's supposed to. So the only way you can chamber a new round is every time you fire, bah, you got to point it down, cock the hammer, point it back up, and bah. So, yeah. But, yeah. I've always loved that song. That was like one of my first videos on YouTube. I used that song. Bum, 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 bum. This is a good jam right here. And I got some more too. At least I try to find better stuff. And there's not a lot. Believe me, there's not a lot. But if it livens up the Friday night, that's all it's about. And as a DJ, I finally found a way I can run music. May not be great, but we're going to enjoy it. Okay, so that's a problem with the hand return spring. That's what I've researched all by myself. Because believe it or not, Mr. Joe Morgan, at one time or another, I wanted to be a gunsmith. I really did. I love guns. On a Rome and others. R-O-E-G. Yeah, I don't even... I have to look at it. But I traded a buddy for it for 22. It fires and everything. But it's definitely a belly gun. Like, it ain't accurate for shit at, like, 10 paces. But it's fun to shoot. It's 38 special. You know, I got it just because of the 1950s police backup, you know. But yeah, I wanted to be a gunsmith. That show, before it turned screwed up, that show Sons of Guns, man, I love that show. I've always wanted to have, you know, I used to have a lot of guns until times came and I had to part with them to take care of things, and we all know how that is. I've been super busy the past few weeks. GMA 96. Whoa, don't go away. Isn't doing great, so I went for a visit. I've been having problems, so lots of doctor visits and paperwork. Still need to go find a PC sometime and email you about it. No worries, dude. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. So you, whenever you're ready, I'm here, bro. And listen, my kids and I have been stockpiling peppers for this year's harvest. We got reapers, we got habaneros, we got cayennes again this year. We've got Bolivian rainbow peppers. We have there's going to be a very limited supply of the mulata sauce, the Buena Mulata peppers, because I don't have a lot of them. But we have peppers that are getting stockpiled in the freezer. So I will definitely, you know, and we still have sauces from last year. I don't give them all. I don't get rid of everything. Joe's Aretha knowledge when it comes to guns. You know, I've heard. I rebuilt a lot of those. Chances are that the return spring is probably in the frame, or it's a common one that you can buy on. Okay. I will definitely let you know, Joe, for sure. Next, you know what I'll do? At worst case, next Friday, I'll have it here on the desk. I'll have it here on the desk with me. And then I can show you on the camera. And if they don't like it, they can kiss my butt. It's an antique. So, let's get back. Vash. I think it'll be fun too. I like learning to build everything. Hey, I've been working on a go-kart the last couple weeks. I bought this go-kart last year. I was so excited. I'm like, oh, going to make all kinds of great YouTube content with it. It's going to be amazing. 150cc dune buggy. Freaking, this thing is sick. I love it. Drove it for 2 days. Like, I rode it for 2 days. The wife drives it. It went dead. And then I couldn't figure it out. And just let it sit for a long time. Now, finally, I got around to it. I got it running. Put in a new coil. Put in a racing CDI module. I put in a new magneto, a new stator, ran all the new lines, hooked up and fixed all the broken wires, any broken wires that I found, reconnected connector pins, did this, did that, reseated tires that didn't want to seat for a damn thing. Finally got them to seat with some rubber cement. Like I said, I got it running. It's not running well, and the carburetor's flooding. So being that the carburetor's flooding, tomorrow I got to pull the carburetor off, take it apart, pull the jets, check the float valve or the float needle, and see why the hell it's flooding. And then if I get that right, then I got to tune it, and then Bob's your uncle. I should finally have and be able to introduce YouTube to my new dune buggy go-kart that I'm going to use to go check the trap line with, that if I need to go get my kids from school with, just my own little go down the road ride, you know, and if I get busted by the police, we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. But it's my first step in the right direction of getting some freedom to get out to make YouTube content. I want to trick it out. I want to put, like, you know, obviously I'm going to be checking my traps in it. So it's got to have like a little toolbox. I'm going to upgrade the gas tank to a 5-gallon from a 2-gallon that's on there. It's pretty neat. I mean, I've had it for a year. It's been sitting. I finally got it going. Now I just got to deal with the carb. And I did all of this crap by watching YouTube videos. It's amazing. It really is amazing what you can learn on YouTube, guys. I'm not a pro. I'm more of an extreme hobbyist. I like that term. And it's funny because when you said that, they called it a handspring or something like that. I think that's what the name I found for it was. I finally met my match on Spice. Well, my stomach did. That one chip challenge made me and my kids puke. Dude, it's disgusting. Fun challenge, but my stomach can't handle it, I guess. That shit is vile. GRP. So you knew how before 80%ers were any. So you knew no before 80%. I had to buy a new tire today. Ours had several screws in mail. Oh, that's bad. At least it happened on payday. Yeah, well, for me, the go-kart tire wasn't holding the bead, and no matter what, and I tried the ratchet strap method. I tried all the different methods I've seen. I even tried the poof and pop it back on. Yeah, I tried all those methods, right? You know what ended up working? I took the valve stem out and put the air on there and went. And as I did that, I seated one side and I put rubber cement. Okay, that was the key. I put a rubber cement on it, pushed it together, let it seat and sit, and then I had the other side, which was, there was a gap, guys. I mean, there was a good gap like this, all right? 2-inch gap between the tire and the freaking side of the frame. So again, put the stuff, and then as I went, I'd step with my foot in the center of the tire as I was putting air in, poop, it popped right up. Finally, it took me like 4 days or 2 weeks probably. Yeah, 2 weeks of good different techniques trying to figure it out. But I got it on there. I got it going. Now I just got to do the carbs tomorrow. Bash, those are very well simple and may sound a bit of a hand fitting. See blank. Huh. That's a good hobby to have, though. firearms and stuff like that. You always make money that way. Like I said, the music ain't the greatest. If you're watching on the replay, all tunes tonight are taken from the YouTube audio library. So they're the best I could find in the entire library that I thought would be live streaming, you know. Fill in the blanks, kill the dead air, you know, put some vibes out there. Let's just set a bit of gas in the rim. I know I did the ether. I did the ether, but the problem was when the bead popped out. Now I took the valve stem out because if you don't do it just right, you can literally blow the tire up. It'll keep expanding and won't stop. I took the valve stem out. Well, the bead would go boop, but then as soon as the air went out, it would go boop right back off. So I had to do the rubber cement. If you guys ever have to bead like an ATV tire or a go-kart tire. Now, these are big-ass ATV tires that are on this go-kart. This isn't a little kid's go-kart. It's like a dune buggy, side-by-side, two-seater. But it was a pain in the ass to get that tire on. And I finally got it. And once I put the rubber cement on there, it stayed on there. So I didn't have any issues after that. So if you guys ever encounter a tire that won't bead, that won't seal, that won't do all that crap, just throw some rubber cement. Oh, and I put green slime in all the tires too. I don't know if that stuff has, I don't know if it works or not. I've put it in there. But I used the ether method. It scared the hell out of me. First time I did it, I burnt all the fucking hair off my legs. Excuse my language, but I mean all the hair off my legs and part of my face and top of my hair, and it was bad. It's not the safest way to do things, boys and girls. I would honestly opt for doing the fuel method last. If you can. That's what I do on YouTube, Discord, email, in person, ECT. I help people take that step to becoming the armed threat to the criminal after. I help people get the first. Joe, you're just an all-around good guy, man. You know what? You're G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe! And knowing is half the battle. Yeah, man. I was a G.I. Joe kid. My kids, man, I wish they knew what the hell we watched when we were kids. I brought up, what was the show I was watching with them? Voltron, I think it was. I showed them, or Thundercats, one of those two. My kids loved it, man. Loved it. I'm like, yeah, this is stuff Daddy used to watch. He-Man and Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes and, you know, Popeye. Remember Popeye? Whoa! Well, blow me down. Oh, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. And his girlfriend, Olive Oil. What was Buddy's name? I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for hamburger today. 5 points to the person that can name that. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yeah. What was his name for 5 points? I don't even know if anybody remembers Popeye in this damn chat. It just shows our age. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, well, you know what? I watch all of that, and it kind of makes me crack up. Now, Disney Plus I don't have, but we watch cartoon. We don't watch Cartoon Network. Hold on. We don't watch PBS. We watch. PBS is still good, in my opinion. Nick is more for older kids. Cartoon Network, don't watch that. Disney, we watch Disney. Like we do watch Disney. Like I know we watch Blazing the Monster Machines. We watch Paw Patrol. My older son, he's on YouTube. My youngest too. If I let him, he'd be on freaking YouTube all day. Wimpy. Was it Wimpy? Was it? No, it was Blimpy, wasn't it? Blimpy, I think was his name. You had Popeye. You had Olive Oil. Was it Blimpy or Wimpy? It might be Wimpy. You might be right. You might be right. And then you had Sweet Pea. That's right, Sweet Pea. Oh, it's me little Sweet Pea. And then what was the bad dude's name? The hell was his name? He's always trying to beat up on Popeye and take Olive Oil. Of course, Joe, that shows our age, right? Joe, I don't know you're older than me or not, but the fact that you know freaking Popeye. PBS has Elmo pushing the Fuchi, and Kermit with the drag queens. Bluto, yeah, that's it. No, yeah, Bluto. You're 33? All right, well, I'm 10 years older than you. So, Bluto, that's it. Hello, Kermit the Frog here, broadcasting live on PBS with my fat pig girlfriend, Miss Piggy. Waka waka. What other cartoons you guys watch? See, I went from prepping to cartoons. See how it goes? But again, if anybody has any prepping related questions, let us know. In the meantime, let's jam out with this. Oh, I love spinach. I love spinach. I like the frog. That wooden sing. Oh, what are you talking about? Sensimilla Street? Yeah, I know about Sensimilla Street. I think Junior. Yeah, believe me, it sucks to say I'm getting older, man. It really does. And I think that's part of my complex problem here on YouTube is because I'm older, I'm not hitting that younger generation. Because I used to say in radio, the biggest problem the radio station that I left had was it had no growth. Not that it didn't have people on that radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is mostly because of me. I lit nighttime radio on fire on that radio station to the point to where all the radio time sold out and I kicked myself off the air. But the point of it being is if you have old people playing old music all the time, all day, no offense to people that are older than me and myself included, But if you have old people playing old music all the time, only old people are going to listen to your radio station. So if you don't get new people in, and this pretty much goes to any business, if you don't get new younger people in and have something new and fresh to bring in younger generations, what's going to happen, and I saw this and I'm seeing it still as I watch on social media, as the older crowd dies and your broadcasters die because they're old, there goes your radio station. Then you have to start over again somehow, because I at the time was the youngest broadcaster on my radio station, and I was there for 16 years. So from 20 to mid 30s, I was the youngest person on the radio station, and I was playing the youngest people, young people music and things like that, to try to inspire younger people to listen, to try to bring in listenership. Now, mind you, I had it when I was on the air, but when the old people came on, that was a different story. So, Oh, I see some chats going on here. Internet. Kermit the Frog here. Hello, everybody. Kermit the Frog here. I can do the whole Sesame Street skit. So funny, I think the old media is going to ruin a new media the way they ruined the old media. It's all going to shit, man. It's all going to shit. DJ, you're older than me, but younger than 7 siblings. I tend to like music my grandma likes, and my family says that I can. Oh, listen, dude. You want to talk about, I don't know about the 20s, but I've got like the earliest song I have in my music collection is like 1943, I think. I mean, I've got the old fables like, the Star Spangled Banner and things like that. But, dude, I'm talking about, I grew up listening to Chubby Checker. I grew up listening to Merle Haggard, Hank Williams. I grew up listening to my great aunt. Let's see how well your music trivia goes. Tell me where you would know my great aunt. Her name is Minnie Pearl. Okay? That's my great aunt. My mother grew up 4 houses down from the Baldwin family. I'm a lot older than I should be too as well. Like when I used to play music, and that's why I've always been good as a DJ, because I can touch everybody. I can play something for grandma and grandpa. I used to play old people's places. I used to love playing old people's places because 1, you don't have to crank it really loud. And number 2, you just play like I said, Chubby Checker. You play some Sinatra. And now the end is clear. You play some good old stuff. Some Frankie Boy. Some, I can't, my head's not in it right now, but I could list them all day. Elvis Presley. I got a friend that's a licensed Elvis impersonator. My mom and Elvis were actually born on the same day. So, Rat Pack, yep, that's another one. I know the Rat Pack. Now, mind you, I'm a musician. I play 14 instruments, as well as read, write, and compose. I grew up playing a lot of stuff like the Rat Pack, the Entertainer, old ragtime music. I love the piano. Old blues music. When I got into sax, I would play, that guitar, all kinds of different styles of guitar. So, yeah, man, I'm a big person where I'm a very eclectic music person. I wish that I could play music here on YouTube the way I used to play it when I played it, because I like everything: soca, reggae, ska, dancehall, hip hop, R&B, country, pop. A lot of the newer stuff sucks. I'll be dead honest with you. I like the old Metallica. I like, Guns N' Roses, The Doors, Pink Floyd. I mean, I can sit here all night. I'm a DJ of over 20 years and a musician of I'm 43, so 40 years. A lot of music in here, buddy. A lot of music. I'd love to do a night about just music, but can't do it. I'd love to bring on some of my freaking celebrity friends and promote their music. Can't do it. They kind of tried to ruin music, movies, the way they've ruined most everything. That's sort of hey, and here's another thing. Think about this with the whole scandemic thing. Who goes to the movies anymore? You notice movies don't really come out anymore. They go straight out on the digital release into Disney Plus, or check it out on Hulu later and all of this stuff. So what that's going to do into a market of actors and entertainers is have them want to act and entertain less, because now the revenue that they used to depend on, box office sales, DVD releases, streaming credits, it's now diminished down to if it goes into the theater box office, and if it doesn't go into the box office, then you're out that revenue as an entertainer. And that's a big part of the movie biz is that type of lifestyle. So, but yeah, they're taking everything away. And here's another thing too that I wanted to bring up to you. Now, when I was a kid, now I don't know about South Florida or anywhere other but South Florida. And up here. Well, no, up here was good. The last 3 years up here has been good. But down in South Florida, growing up as a kid, you'd always have streets and streets and streets of everybody decorating for Christmas lights, everybody decorates. Now, you have to drive few and far, all over the place just to find Christmas lights. They're taking traditions away. They're taking everything away. We can go into this and then go down a big black rabbit hole, but I'm trying to keep it a positive vibe Friday, I won't watch from any of those companies. I'm not a fan of those country or pop, but even they have a few games. Right, that's what I'm saying. I like a lot of stuff. Bash. Dude, I can even talk about, you want to talk about gospel music? I got a whole ton of different types of gospel music, boy. I will blow your mind. I got Caribbean gospel. I got some reggae gospel. I have some straight up rock gospel. Yeah, I've got every kind of music that you could possibly think of to cover an event, but that was my job. I made everybody happy. The one thing I couldn't stand doing was weddings. And I loved them, but I hated them at the same time, because you make one mistake and these people will sue your ass. And I've had one or two bad ones that made me just not want to do it anymore. But what I would always do was I'd meet with the bride and groom to be, and I'd sit with them before the wedding, and I said, okay, what I want you to do is I want your playlist, and I want your playlist, and then I want a playlist of yours together, husband and wife, what you want from you, and we're only going to play your playlists, okay, unless one of your guests comes up and says, hey, do you have this song? Hey, do you have that song? Hey, can we do this? Hey, can we do? Okay, but for the vast majority of your wedding, it will be from your playlist, so that all the music is guaranteed to be what you want on your special day. And I would even go as far as, after the wedding, I would make a CD copy of all the music played in the program, and I give it to them for whatever purposes they would want it, just to remember their day. But yeah, man, I have so much music, it's not even funny. I have polkas that you probably don't ever even heard of. The beer barrel polka, Shotzi. I've got it's so much. You got my brain ticking on what I actually have. It's like Hollywood did what the adult industry did. Yeah, in a way, but they're losing money at the end of the day. I have a rule: never watch the remakes. They do mess them up. And the thing that I don't like is like the remake of the Dukes of Hazzards, the remakes of Chips. It's like you made fun of a really cool program that I loved as a kid. If they bring Knight Rider to the screen and ruin that, I'll kill somebody. I'll tell you what, because, man, I love me some Knight Rider. Anybody else grow up watching Michael Knight? Knight Rider? Michael Knight. How did it go? I just remember into a shadowy world that does not exist. We couldn't find the Christmas lights that weren't made in China. Yeah, well, no, everything's made in China, bro. Look at your American flags. Where are they made? In China. Crowder is a new one that has a little country, which is also gospel, and it's awesome. Oh, brother, we're out there. What's the one I like the most? Oh man, I can't think of it. See, they got all this music going in my brain, and it's not a music night. There's a bunch of them that I've always enjoyed. And I played them on the radio too, believe it or not. When I worked at the Caribbean radio station, big gospel stuff going on in the Caribbean radio station. That's where I learned most of it from. Like Bridge Over Troubled Waters is one that I like. What is the one that you put? How Great Thou Art is one that I think that's the name of it. But yeah, there's a bunch of them I like. There's a bunch of gospel tunes. Again, I wish I could play stuff on here, but I can't. I can't do it, Captain. I don't. I can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power. The delirium crystals are down. Yeah, it's not working, man. No. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a doctor. They have some gospel tunes or religious, I don't even call them gospel tunes or religious tunes in YouTube Audio Library, but they're like the old school. Boom, 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 boom. But Crowder I've never heard of. But then again, I don't keep up. Since I left the radio, I haven't really been in music anymore. I miss it, but no need when I can't use it on YouTube. I even tried. I remember back in the day trying to have a YouTube channel with live broadcasts from the radio stations, because we have the licensing to do it, but YouTube was not having it. But now they try to say they had a new thing. Oh well, we're going to make it to where creators can use copyrighted material. Yeah, but you're going to pay them half my money as a monetized channel. For what? For playing their song? I have spoken to artists who do not agree with that. Like, artists that know me and know the work that goes into putting into a YouTube video. Your song is not that amount of work in my video to justify half my income. And that's where it's screwed up. 1%, 2% maybe, but half, maybe even 10%, but half my YouTube when YouTube's already taken 60%, come on, bro. Hold on a minute. I will. I'll probably check it out when I get off with you, off of here with you guys. I think the worst thing about the last couple years is everyone and everything is turned into one giant fun suck. I agree. And lost a sense of humor. I agree. And they've all just gone freaking crazy too. They're all going crazy. There's this channel that I watch, Enigma. He's I did a live stream with him one night. He's a body language analyst, and he's been analyzing all of these Karens. And it just like when he breaks it down, and it's amazing, man. The entitlement of people that they have this thought in their brain that the world owes them a favor, and come hell or high water, they're going to get their just dessert. You know, they're going to get what they want. They're going to have their cake and eat it too. Well, the whole thing with the creating part is, remember that platforms censor. And like even this platform censors. I've even questioned if that's why my channel doesn't grow, because they're censoring a disabled person, a handicapped person. Karen's got a problem, and I know what it is. They need a really good, cucumber. They need something better to do with their damn day than to bother people. But it's just funny to hear a body language analyst, professional body language analyst, break down how you can legit tell, and when they can tell that they're actually in fear and when they're not. I mean, it's just, and the way that they're acting, and the narcissistic behaviors and things like that is like it's amazing. Because I never look at it that way. I just look at it as, oh, here's another freaking crazy lady. Or here's another dude who's off his rocker, Oh, here we go again. Mind you, I live in Florida, so I see it a lot. Dun, 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 dun. If you guys haven't seen Enigma, go check him out. I think you'll enjoy his program or his stuff. I like it. Hopefully, when in luck, I get this daggum carburetor figured out tomorrow. And I'll have my go-kart or my dune buggy, or I don't even want to call it a go-kart, because when you say go-kart, if you're old like me, then you had the little wheel, hard rubber freaking tire that was a Briggs & Stratton 3.5 horsepower engine with its horizontal mounted shaft that you bolted onto this damn metal frame that God knows where you found it at. And then that's how you went down the road. Every bump you hit shattered rattled your spine. That's a go-kart to me, right? What I have is a freaking dune buggy. I'm slow moving to Rumble. I'm on Rumble. If you want to check me out. Infantry Outdoors. Daily Wire Plus is more like Netflix. I've never heard of Daily Wire Plus, but again, not to sound like this bad, but this whole video thing for me always and will be is still a business. I only want to go on platforms for monetization, to be honest. And that's why I went to Rumble, because I'm monetized on Rumble. So if you guys can go over to Rumble and you want to check out my stuff, it's on Rumble and on YouTube. So those are the two platforms you can find me. But yeah, Rumble is pretty neat because they don't give a crap if I clean an animal. They don't care if I gut a fish. It's a cool platform if you guys don't know about it. But this platform, I mean, again, you heard me. Well, maybe you didn't hear me piss and moan about it one night. The growth of my channel in 5 years makes me wonder what the hell is going on, because you guys watch my videos. I don't make bad videos. I don't make crappy content. And I entertain and I get the job done. But why in 5 years am I still at 1,600 subscribers? And people that started around me are way past me, you know, and doing the same content, mind you. But yeah. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, Bash. I definitely appreciate that. And when you do, I'll do the same for you. I think you'll be the only person I'll be followed on that channel or on that platform, because I'm not following anybody. It's just reposting. Whatever I post on YouTube goes there too. You know, it's kind of a backup or a. But I will say this much: I have like almost 300 videos up on Rumble, and it's been up there since the start of this year, and I haven't made $1. So I don't know how lucrative Rumble is, but we'll see. I just want to have, you know, an extra income stream. And again, it's a backup in event something happens with this platform. But the thing I don't like about this platform too is it's very screwed up. Like my raccoon skinning video got demonetized. All right, it's not demonetized. They call it ad suitable. It's not suitable for all advertisers. You're entitled to premier revenue only or some shit like that, right? Well, if you go to, let's just say, Kendall Gray. I don't know if you guys watch him, but he's a bigger YouTuber, a lot bigger than I am. His raccoon skinning video monetized. You know, he's cleaned animals in his videos. They're monetized. You know, I don't want to throw people under a bus, but come on, man. Why is the big guy making it and not the little guy? Even Steven for everybody is not how it works. Believe it or not, I share these and I look forward to that trapping show. I even think if you use hot dogs, that you might catch more raccoons. Little turds seem to like them. All right. Well, another thing I've started doing, Joe. Now we did get one. I just cleaned it today. We got one a couple days ago. Congratulations, you received Restream.io. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Oh, well, thank you. Scared the crap out of me. I thought I did something wrong. Thank you, Restream. The platform favors the money makers. They don't care about the creator. They care about the dollar sign. Right. But again, like I've explained to you earlier, if you don't bring in new blood every once in a while, then your viewer and content creatorship becomes stale and old. So any good media source or media outlet is going to realize that I need to give up-and-coming creators a chance. It's more revenue because a younger audience is what you're always constantly targeting, because the older audience is going to die. Simple fact. We're all going to die someday. Who'd have thunk it? But what you need to do is you need to allow smaller channels the opportunity to grow. I think I have some kind of shadow ban on my channel that I'm unaware of, because there's no way in 5 years I cannot have gotten more views and stuff than I have. I feel that, you know, I feel that there's something wrong because I'm hashtagging it. I'm doing everything right. I'm thumbnailing it. I mean, look, one of my trapping videos, the Trapping Tuesday videos are all labeled the same damn thing. The Blind Trap Line season 1 episode, whatever we're on, and then the theme of the video, which would be whatever it is that week, right? So it's all titled, it's all done the same shit every Tuesday. Why did one of the series get 300 views, but the other ones around it didn't? I don't understand. I don't get it. But it gets aggravating, you know? I hope they figure it out soon. They are screwing with a lot of my weekly shows I watch, especially gun content. Yeah, I know that's the other thing. And I have a lot of gun content coming up. Hunting season's right around the corner. I want to try to get to. I need to get to go. Small game starts in like 2 weeks here. Squirrel season. So I got to get my pellet gun sighted in. I got to break out the Commander NV100 again, and it's time to get stuff ready. So I hope they're not going to dick with me on that, because that's going to be an issue too. But again, they just need to recommend more stuff to people. You know, I'm tired. I'm even tired of seeing the same shit on my recommendations page. I just know that I haven't viewed the recent vids because I've had so much going on since August. Plan to go back and watch them still. Oh, you mean the trapline videos? Dude, you're gonna love them, man. It's been an adventure, none to say the least. All right, like today was the first day I skinned out the coon. Then we got 2 days. It's been a couple days. He's been sitting on ice in the cooler, but today was the first time that we skinned him, and we chopped off his head. Like I only get to where I get the ears, like right at the top of the eyes is pretty much where I stop when I do my skinning. That face and that stuff is just, it's very intricate, and I don't have the right setup yet. But we're gonna fix that. So today we chopped off the head after I skinned it, and we ran a wire through it and twisted a wire really good. And I twisted that to a wire around a tree, and I put that in an ant pile, a fire ant pile. And I showed my son, I'm like, look, in a couple weeks, we're going to come back, and it's going to be just a clean skull. There won't be no meat on it. It'll be buried. He's like, oh, we need the wire for it. I said, well, when we go to pull it out of the damn ant pile, I'm not going to go stick my hands in the ant pile to get the skull. You just pull the wire, you know? But, yeah. That's what we did with the coon today. I got Mayhem sitting over right next to me. Actually, I don't want to show you guys because it's a surprise for Mayhem. But remember, if you guys want to help out with a trap, Vash, if anybody wants to send a trap to help with Trapping Tuesdays, to help grow Trapping Tuesdays, P.O. Box is down there. You can DM me. You can message me. You can hit me up on social media. But the P.O. Box is down there. And all of my trapping videos, I started linking the have a heart trap we're using, that particular size or bigger. I would like to get a coyote trap or a big cage trap for a coyote or a bobcat, but they're not cheap. And now what we're doing is the first animal that we catch using the traps that are sent to us. I name the animal after the person as a thank you, and I'll clean it out, fur it out, and I'm going to make a thank you plaque for sponsoring the 2022, fur bearing season. So that's what we're doing. So if anybody wants to send a trap to help out with the trap line, P.O. Box is down there, or reach out to me. And in every trapping video, all you gotta do is click the Amazon link, and it'll take you right to the trap that we're using. So I'm just gonna burn out. Hold on. I'm just kind of burnt out on the whole. I don't know if the deep end. Yeah. Well, everybody's trying to control everybody. Everybody's trying to change things that are set in stone. And my neighbor is a retired taxidermist. I can't imagine the patience it takes. Well, for me, I don't have the proper setup. I'm doing it under a carport with poor lighting, and I'm blind. And I tell you what, for a blind guy, I do pretty damn good. Matter of fact, here, I'll show you one of my hides. I won't show you Mayhem, but check this out. Hold on, let me go big screen. This is one of this year's coons. Now, you ready? I'm gonna flip him over. Look how good your boy did. Look. Soft, he folds. Now, this is how I do it. I stop right about where this is where the eyeballs would be. So I just want the ears and back. You know, and I flat them. I do them flat tan. And these brown spots that you see are actually like a stain from a cleaning brush, and I couldn't get it off. But yeah, man. Tail. There you go. But this is not Mayhem. Mayhem is sitting next to me. I think Mayhem is bigger than this one. Yeah, I'm 98% sure Mayhem is bigger than this one. Oh, yeah. When I said I'm on Mayhem, Mayhem is definitely bigger. Yeah. So, but yeah, put in the skull in the ants. We're going to be able to get a clean skull out of it to keep as well, which is pretty cool. But as far as the patience, like, once I get the right rig, I made my own gamble. But my mistake is I have chains on the legs, chain on a metal bar with a chain, but from there up and over there, I have rope. And the rope stretches. So when I go to pull on the hide, there's not enough, it stretches. But for the most part, the hardest thing that I found is really just the first initial, your V-cut. Once you make your V-cut down the leg to the vent, and you make your other V-cut down the leg to the vent, is trimming around the booty and in the private areas, and that's the most time-consuming part, is pulling that away, cutting around the boy parts. I'm going to keep it YouTube-friendly. Cutting around the boy parts, meeting the cuts together and getting those flaps started. And then my biggest challenge, too, is if anybody wants to send them to me, I would love you so much, a pair of wonderful tail strippers. I want to try to get these damn tails perfect, and I can't. And I always leave a bobtail on the end of it. Whether it's this much or this much, I just slice them straight down and pull the tail out, and I still end up with a bobtail. So if anybody wants to send your boy a tail strippers, down in the box down there is the PO box. So yeah, I need a pair of tail strippers. I can't get the whole tail out. Back over to the chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Joe. I'd imagine being blind, a snare would be kind of hard to do, especially if you caught something that you had. You got it, Joe. You got it. You hit it right there on the head. That's why I'm not doing snares. And I've learned this because when I go to the traps, all right, here's another thing to think of. What if I got a skunk? Okay? And I want to get a skunk. We have skunk here. I do want to get a skunk. To have a skunk free around to move and spray his ass wherever he wants, that would be a problem. If I got, let's just say I didn't want to keep that coon that day and I wanted to let it go. They're nasty, pissed off animals. I don't want to touch it. I don't know how y'all do that stuff, man. If you catch bycatch with like a foothold, I don't know how you get close enough to the animal to let it go. I just don't. And a snare is a freaking rope around something's neck. So I'm not going to do that. The cage traps, those are my best bet. And I'm going to do a video, believe it or not. I'm going to actually do a Trapping Tuesday video specifically on why I prefer a live trap versus a snare. And I'm going to show why. If you guys have, I don't know where you are in the trapping series, because mind you, I'm weeks ahead of you. We started spray painting the possums, but with green spray paint, because I want to know, do I have 4 or 5 possums living here, or do I have a whole bunch of possums where we need to start? Bye-bye. So we started, every time I catch a possum, my spray paint is booty green. Now I've been catching the same, we're up to 5. We have 5 total. And I've been catching the same ones, right? Because I know they have the green booties. When I go to release the animal, that cage, believe me, I'll beat the out of an animal with that cage if I have to. If he turns around, comes anywhere in my direction, he's gonna get a damn cage upside the head. Snares, I don't know. I don't know. My friend Muskrat in salmon caught at a pissed off cinnamon colored bear and had to let it. Oof, no, bro. Nope on the skunk. Only reason I'd want that is if I'm starting. No, I'm not gonna eat it. I want the fur. I'm not gonna eat the skunk. I just want the fur. So if anybody has any pointers, now what I have heard is if I get the skunk in, now mind you, they're in a live trap. If I am far enough away from the skunk where he doesn't see or notice me or scare me, and I can put one in his head, he should not spray. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Now, if anybody knows any different, let me know. Because I do want to shoot him without having him spray. Because I want to fur him out. I think they have a really cool fur, man. He's an Idahoan. How the hell do you say that? Idahoan. Idahoan? You shouldn't talk about yourself like that on the internet. It's not very nice, Joe. But if you want to be the Hoan, you can be the Hoan, okay? It wouldn't find. I'm still wondering about the possum thing. I've heard possum is really good, but I'm still scared to try it. I wouldn't find dealings with those worth the fur. Best wishes on that shot. No, but I still want one, Bash. Even though I mean, porcupine. Porcupine. We had a pet porcupine. My sister had one. You just don't want to make them mad. If you poop a skunk, if you pop a skunk in the head, they do still leak that gland a bit, but don't full gush. Okay. Now, is there any... I watched this on Kendall Gray. Is there any reason that I would want to extract the skunk stinkies from the gland and save it for future use? What the hell would you use a skunk stinky for? Can somebody please tell me why? And then people buy it too. Why the hell would you buy skunk stinky? What would you want it for? I'm new at this, so please enlighten me. I got Coyote yelling at me for not harvesting the raccoon penis because I feel awkward about it. I'm just not there yet. I have a problem with that. When it's a boy, when it's a boar-coon, let me tell you something. I have issues. Because what y'all tend to forget is I have to look closer than you do. So when I'm cutting around that area as a man to a man, it's like that's not a comfortable situation. I'm sure y'all can imagine. I bet somebody's gonna put some laughing comments to that one. Save or sell the skunk stink for what? Adolescent pranks. Well, no, I know that. But is there like a legit reason for it? I'd mail the gland to your local elected official. Okay, so there's no legit reason in trapping or anything that you would want that for. That's just like make stink bombs, basically. But no, man, I think having a skunk fur would be really cool, especially if it's one with like a really cool tail, a really cool pattern. Because something that I've had the opportunity, to do, skinning these raccoons, is actually notice that each fur is different, each pattern, each colors, they're all different, and it's really neat. Because for me, I see the raccoon at a distance, I see the grays, and I see the black band on their face and all that stuff, which is really awesome. But I never get to see them up close like you guys see them. So it's really neat to be able to go, wow, man, this one's got more grays in it than this one. This one's got more browns in it than this one, My rhino deserves it. Your rhino deserves it. Wait a minute, I'm lost here. My rhino deserves it. What's a rhino? I don't know what a rhino is. But like I said, I still think a skunk will be cool. But again, them cage traps, I'm so glad I have them. If I were to have to walk up on an animal and, with the cage, and here's another thing too. I'm using a 22 caliber Marlin rifle, right? I've got a scope on it in case I have to deal with a skunk, but you can imagine at like almost point blank range, I'm at the cage, so I just turn the barrel sideways and look down the barrel. And it's worked out great. So big shout outs to Coyote for recommending that to me. So to be able to get the animal in position for me to humanely one and done, the cage makes the whole world of difference, in my opinion. And it also makes it nice that I can bring my kids over and show them and all that stuff without having to worry about them getting hurt. So just as long as you understand that you will have a stank about you miss, man. Well, and it would start to get sprayed. Well, I'm not going to be close enough to get sprayed. Like when I'm talking about shooting a skunk, hold on, let me make sure I'm reading it. Just as long as you understand that you will have a stank about you if you miss that. Would suck to get sprayed. Yeah, well, again, I'm not going to be close enough to get sprayed. My thoughts on it is if I can stay far enough away from him where he doesn't even notice me, and then I can, you know what I'm saying? Or get to where like we see, oh crap, it's a skunk, which I don't take the rifle with me initially when I go out, because if it's a possum, unless, well, now if we get any new possums, any over 5 are getting shot. Now I did shoot one possum, which is going to come up in a future video. This was like, I had to do it. He pissed me off. He was Brody as hell. Like, I've never seen a possum. He didn't play possum. He growled and he stood his ground and he didn't want to run away for nothing. So I said, all right, fine. I put one in his ass and threw him in the bushes. Acronym for Turncoat Republicans. Oh, okay. That's why I keep my old H&R revolver ready. Shot revolver is like a laser beam. I like Marlin rifles too. Mine's a 795 detachable mag version. No, mine's not. I have the tube, 7-round tube in the thing. Fixed dozens of model 60s over the years. Yeah, it was my dad's rifle. I had a 22 pistol, but it sucks balls, like big time. Piece of shit. Should have never spent $75 on it. But what Coyote recommended to me, because I want to use 20, I want to stick with 22 because it puts a small hole. I am furring them out. So what he was telling me is, why don't you get a 22 semi-auto, a decent semi-auto with a Picatinny rail, then you can put a laser sight. And wherever you point that laser, you don't have, that's where that bullet's going. So you can just put that laser right between the eyes and done, which is not a bad idea. But for now, what works very well is the rifle. I'm able to turn sideways and get right up where I need to be and just, 50 BMG, incredibly rounds to blow off. Yeah, I wish. That's my dream gun. I wish to God I could own a 50 BMG. I would love it. Explosive, no incendiary, sorry. Yeah, we don't want to set the freaking forest on fire, bro. Over a skunk. But I mean, again, I really think a skunk fur would be really cool to have. I just want to figure out. I mean, if I shoot it and it sprays and it stings, then I won't fur it out. I mean, can you get the smell out of it if I fur it out? I mean, I don't know. Understand, I'm from the city. We don't have skunks in the city. You want to know how to cook up an iguana? I got you. You want to know how to catch grouper and snapper? I got you. You want to know about a skunk? I ain't got you. I can tell you about possum. A possum down there. Those 60 grain Agua SSSR. Those 60 grain. There ain't nothing wrong with a 22. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I want to really shoot a semi-auto 50 BMG once. Yeah, I would too. I would too. But yeah, I mean, basically, I'm using off-the-shelf 22 caliber long rifle. I think it's Winchester. I don't even know, Remington. I have boxes and boxes and boxes of it. My dad always told me you don't need nothing more than a 22. You can kill anything with a 22. As long as you put your shot in the right place, then you're good to go, Bigger guns just means you're a better shot. You're compensating for something, says the guy who carries a 410 Judge. I wouldn't pick a 22 unless there is no better option. Well, tomato. I take that 22 Marlin. I'll put you down with it. One shot. I don't need no giant caliber to do it or anything like that. Not saying that, you don't have a place for everything, but there's nothing wrong with a 22. Plenty of people have taken 22 to the head and survived. You're talking about. Well, you're just a blessed person by God, bro. That's, Again, I could kill you with a stick. I could kill you with a rock. I can kill you with Karen's dirty looks. Yeah. You can die from a freaking coconut. You can die from, you get my point. I could take a pencil and kill you. I had an old man teach me how to do that when I worked in a hotel late at night. He taught me how to take a pencil or a pen or a key and kill you in the event of an emergency. But plenty of people taking 9mm and lived. Plenty of people taking 45s, 357s and lived. So at the end of the day, you're blessed. Thank you, God, for allowing Bash to be here with us tonight. That's awesome. You, DJ, could kill me with a toothpick, I'm sure. Probably. Toothpick to the right place, take a man down. And I could paralyze you with a toothpick or a pointy object. You stick it in the right place and you're paralyzed. But I wouldn't do that. You my buddy. We don't want to kill nobody. At the end of the day, dude, it basically, you defend yourself whatever the hell you got. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you can't use a 22. Okay, well, I'll pull out a slingshot. How's that one? I'll pull out my pellet rifle. And let me say this correct, because if not, idiots in the freaking comment section will be all over me. A .177 caliber pellet will do some damage if you put in the right place, especially if I put 10 of them in the right place. So they do a good job. The 22 is one of those things that are being food on the table and even keeping people safe for longer. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the 22. You have to have a bigger than 22. Well, I have a 9. Like I said, look, man, I got 3-inch shotgun shells and a revolver. That's what I carry. So, and it's not that I'm compensating for anything. It's just I'm visually impaired. Buckshot spreads further than a single bullet, so I have better chances are I'm gonna hit you. But that's just my thoughts on that. Not saying everything doesn't have its place, but nothing wrong with a 22. Anyways, guys, it's been awesome chatting with you tonight. Hope we've had a good time. Hope we learned something. Hope that website helps you guys out. No, why didn't that go? Oh, because I have it on the cut. After Katrina, I remember dude with Marlin Model 60, a stainless one, was an infomercial. He stopped like 4 people robbing his family and food. Yeah, hey, listen, again, it'll do the job. It'll do the job. An unarmed man or a guy with a knife hearing pop, pop, pop will run the other direction, whether it's a 22, a 9mm. If he doesn't, then you can pop, pop, pop in his ass, and he's not going to get up. I mean, if he gets up, he ain't going to come in your direction. But, yeah, I like the 22. I like it because for trapping, I don't need more than that. I don't need to put a giant hole. I don't need to destroy the animal's head or none of that shit, you know? I'd use a pellet rifle if I was convinced that it would properly, dispatch the animal in one shot. But the 22, it does not. Has not. Now, my landowner shot the first one with a 9mm, and it fucked up the head. So, every tool in the toolbox has a job, boys and girls. Every tool in the toolbox has a job. Just remember that. You don't always need the big sledgehammer to put in a finishing nail. Okay? But I'm off the bed, worn out. Glad I caught. Joe, I'm glad you're here too tonight, bro. See? Even now your 22 is fine for small game. Again, Vash, every tool has a place in the toolbox. You don't always need that big hammer. But yeah, good night, Joe. Good night, Vash. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you had a good time tonight. And for those that might be watching into the replay, every Friday night we do this here on Infantry Outdoors Live. So we always hope that you can join us. And remember that we have Trapping Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, we upload on Wednesdays as soon as I can get some stuff going for you guys. And we live stream every Friday night at 10 p.m. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to go ahead and wrap off. Remember to follow us across all social media. And if you're new here, please subscribe. Remember to check out our website at infantryoutdoors.com. So with that said, I hope that this and all of my adventures inspires you to get outdoors. Until we meet again, good night, guys. Good night, good night, good night. And God bless each and every one of you.
In today's world of technology, supply shortages, fuel shortages, and war, now more than ever is the time to prepare. Throughout human history, over 1 billion people have died from disease that would have been cured by everyday antibiotics. Over 99% of Americans do not have a supply of emergency antibiotics. Over 98% of antibiotics are produced overseas. The chance that that antibiotic supply chain could be interrupted at some point is 100%. If that were to happen, experts predict that local pharmacies would run out of antibiotics in a few weeks. The time to prepare is now. Every home needs to purchase a Jace case. If we got your attention, visit our website today at jacemedical.com/Infantry Outdoors. Be sure to use promo code Infantry10 for 10% off your order. Be prepared with Jace Case.
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code INFANTRY to unlock more savings.